and welcome to the autonomous Playhouse. Today we're live at the Fukushima nuclear power plant in Japan. Everyone should have gotten their potassium iodide pills we provided by now, so we should be safe from radiation and... Oh, what's that? Well, you all should be okay. As I was saying, let's see if we can take a closer look and find out how things have changed in Fukushima.
Whoa, what's a panda doing here?
Oh, well, I'm Dan the Pandarchist, and I travel the world giving good advice and going on adventures to save the world.
Then it's good you're here, because this is a pretty big threat to the planet we got right here. I'm Effie, the Earth First Alligator.
Gee, Effie, I'm so glad I ran into you. This nuclear plant is sure a strange and scary place.
Well, Dan, let me tell you a little bit about it. There are 2 reactor facilities here. One started up in '72 and one in '73, with a total of 4 reactors. They power around 450,000 homes annually. The plant is closely surrounded by unique mangroves and wetlands that house at least 17 endangered species. Despite recent issues with the dangers of nuclear power, the plant is going to be significantly expanded with 2 new reactors to be completed by 2019. There are estimated to be 3.5 million people within 50 miles of this plant. The plant produces about 20 tons of nuclear waste every month per reactor, which are almost all stored in the country, along with radioactive waste from many European countries, which multinational corporations profit handsomely from exporting. For years, increased amounts of radioactive isotope strontium-19 has been found in children living by these reactors. As found in a study released by the Radiation and Public Health Project, it found the isotope in drinking water and plants within 5 to 20 miles of the reactors and linked it closely to 300% increases in local childhood cancer rates.
Well, that's just terrible. I wish places like Fukushima never existed.
What? This isn't Fukushima. This is Turkey Point facility in Homestead, Florida. We're in the Everglades, dude.
Whoa, that bus driver sure pulled a fast one on me. Everyone thinks they could pull one over on the panda.
Don't worry, Dan. The fact is that the Everglades is one of the most unique and endangered ecosystems in the world, so we need you here. Further threatening the area is constant business and residential overdevelopment in South and Southwest Florida. They insist on destroying more and more swampland, despite there are already being tens of thousands of empty buildings in the area. This includes the development of the Scripps Biotech Park in Palm Beach Gardens and a proposed immigration detention center in Southwest Ranches. Even worse is the local energy monopoly, Florida Power and Light. Not only are they trying to knock down more of the Everglades to place power lines, but they also want to build a natural gas plant in the Florida Panther Refuge.
What? But there's less than 100 of those panthers left. It's crazy to think anyone could justify building a polluted power plant right next to the habitat of one of the rarest mammals on Earth.
You're right, Dan. That's why me and my buddies with Earth First often perform tree sits and road blockades against corporations that insist on sacrificing irreplaceable wildlife for profit and convenience. No humans would suffer if any of these projects did not occur, but the destruction of animal and plant life is enormous. I was actually about to find a way to get into some of their data I think they're withholding on the dangers of nuclear power and what they've been covering up about nuclear accidents such as the Fukushima meltdown.
Well, that's convenient. Let's find out together. It'll be swell.
Yeah, let's do it.
What seems to be the problem here?
Whoa, it's Mr. Sneak. It's security guard, Mr. Sneaky's the only guard on duty.
Hey, this is a restricted
happens in these highly securitized plants?
Like heck you do. I'm a security guard paid by a private corporation to keep you people out. Ever since I got paid to point guns at reporters on the Gulf Coast to keep them away from the BP oil spill, I've been in high demand. So get out, you hippies!
You mean you like hiding dangers to public safety for money? What's wrong with you?
Get out of here, you crazy alligator! Looky here, Sonny. That's just the way the world is. In fact, the International Atomic Energy Agency has been running things that way for over 50 years now. They're the only group that regulates nuclear safety and can study nuclear accidents. But their sole source of profit is in expanding nuclear power. How do you expect that to work, hippies? I only wish I could have been on the whole Fukushima mess.
Wait, what do you know about that? I have an obligation to my Playhouse friends to find out what's going on there.
There's only one way I tell you about that, you big, freaky, two-tone panda.
Well, and what's that?
The only way I'll tell you about Fukushima if it's in the form of a song. On March 11th, as a new earthquake struck, Japan swept out the sea while a bit more bad luck. The Fukushima plant had lost all its power. Within hours, the reactors turned sour, and although it be days before the public knew, 3 reactors melted as danger grew.
One reactor even suffered a hydrogen gas explosion. Radiation spread into air and air motion. Over 65 years we grieve for Hiroshima, while nuclear threat can make a greater. 1,000 years from now, we'll clean our Fukushima. The allegations and can't wait till later. To this day, the crisis is still unfolding. That's what's crucial to be understanding. It could be well over a decade of danger. It's nigh impossible to move a melted down core.
Japan has 3 piles of plutonium-238 that went the Pacific Ocean to try to save, resulting in 100,000 tons of waste and over the gallons of and all the gallons used to cool and great haze.
That the world hasn't the current means to dispose, and much more to come will also be exposed. Over 65 years we've grieved for Hiroshima, while nuclear threats can get greater. 1,000 years from now we'll bleed on Fukushima. The atomic ages and can't wait till later.
Here in the country that built the Fukushima plant, the nuclear energy lobby's quite extravagant. Billions of dollars fill the president and Congress, a cesium, a strontium, and raid the Pacific Northwest.
Irradiated beef and produce have also been exported, as new numbers are always worse than previously reported. If the latest is to be believed, the highest radiation levels yet at 1,000 square miles on which your foot can never set.
Now do it again, Panda.
Now listen here, Schmied, until nuclear power shafted, we can never be free. Over 65 years we grieve for Hiroshima, while nuclear threat will make it greater. 1,000 years from now we'll be in Fukushima. The atomic ages and can't wait till later. The end.